Cells are the fundamental units of life. They are the smallest and most basic form of life, and all living things are composed of cells. Life can exist as a single-celled or unicellular organism, such as bacteria, or consists of more than one cell called a multicellular organism, such as animals and plants. The number of cells in plants and animals varies from species to species. There are two distinct types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. However, all cells have the same basic features. Cells are bounded by a selective barrier enclosing the cell called the plasma membrane. The interior of the cell is called the cytoplasm, and subcellular organelles are suspended in a semi-fluid called the cytosol. All cells contain ribosomes, which are tiny complexes that serve as the site of protein synthesis. Cells contain chromosomes, which carry genes in the form of DNA. In a prokaryotic cell, the DNA is usually organized as a single circular chromosome and concentrated in a region that is not membrane enclosed, called the nucleode. Many prokaryotic cells possess one or more flagella that may be concentrated at one of both ends or are scattered over the entire cell surface to allow directed movement towards or away from a stimulus. The key feature of nearly all prokaryotic cells is the cell wall, which maintains cell shape and protects the cell and surrounds the plasma membrane. The term prokaryotic derives from the Greek word pro, meaning before, and karyon, which means kernel, referring to the nucleus. Prokaryotic cells are typically much smaller than eukaryotic cells and are simpler in structure. In a eukaryotic cell, most of the DNA is in an organelle called the nucleus, which is bounded by a double membrane called the nuclear envelope and organized as linear chromosomes. In eukaryotic cells, there is a network of microtubules and filaments that extend throughout the cytoplasm called the cytoskeleton. It serves a variety of mechanical, transport, and signaling functions. Eukaryotic cells are much larger and are more complex than prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic derives from the Greek term eu, referring to true, and karyon, referring to the nucleus. In contrast to prokaryotic cells, eukaryotic cells contain other membrane-bound organelles. Eukaryotic cells contain mitochondrion, where cellular respiration occurs and most energy is generated. The endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membranous sacs and tubes. It usually has ribosomes attached to it and is involved in membrane synthesis and other synthetic and metabolic processes. The Golgi apparatus is involved in the synthesis, modification, sorting, and secretion of products, while the peroxisomes metabolize waste. Eukaryotic cells can be further classified as animal and plant cells, and they have several differences. Animal cells tend to be round or irregular in shape, while plant cells have a more square or fixed shape. Common organelles include those previously mentioned, such as the plasma membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, and Golgi apparatus. Animal cells contain lysosomes, which are digestive organelles that digest macromolecules. Centrosome is a microtubule organizing center that also regulates the cell division cycle. Vacuoles serve as storage centers in the animal cell. Plant cells have a large central vacuole, which is often the largest organelle found in plant cells. The central vacuole functions include storage and breakdown of waste products. They also play a major role in plant growth. Chloroplasts are photosynthetic organelles that convert sunlight to chemical energy. Plant cells also consist of a cell wall that maintains the cell's shape and provides protection against mechanical damage.